This is the Apex Legends Mobile Beginner Player's Guide. The reason why I said the firing range is the best place to go is because it literally has everything you need. All of the weapons are on the racks with all the attachments and their different rarities, which I'll explain in just a moment. The firing range also has all Evo and body shields, knockdown shields, helmets and equipment so you can learn and understand everything to do with your character and your weapons. I'll keep this brief. White is the worst, then blue, purple and finally gold. For instance, a white extended mag won't hold as much ammo as a blue extended mag, and the blue won't hold as much as the purple. Purple and gold generally have the same stats, but the gold will have a unique passive ability. The rarity system for the Evo shields work basically the same. You start with white shields, then after doing X amount of damage it will evolve to blue, giving you more armor, then purple and then red. This button in the top right allows you to change your sensitivity really easily. What I also like is that you can easily switch your legends by selecting on the settings at the top, as I mentioned earlier in the video. So you get to try each legend's ability. Clicking the ability section on the left hand side will pop out all of her passive abilities, her tactical abilities and her ultimate abilities, explaining what exactly she does, which is really cool. Okay guys, so movement. Let's go on to talking about movement. Sliding and then jumping gives you that extra few momentum boost every couple of seconds. Now you can't do it all the time because as you can see it doesn't work. You have to wait a couple of seconds for it to get your momentum up, and then you can slide and jump to get that extra movement speed. Instead of just shooting like this at an enemy, people now tend to shoot and jump at the same time, as this is a lot harder to hit you whilst you're moving around. Like so. Greatly increase your chances of surviving because you are a harder target to hit. Engaging by sliding, jumping and sliding again to get there a lot quicker. So if you're just walking around like this with your gun out all the time, you're just running, you're a very easy target. Every time you have to reload your gun, slide and jump, because whilst you're sliding you can reload your gun, as I'll show you here. Getting height in Apex Legends Mobile is greatly beneficial. You know, it's going to be hard for them to shoot you versus you shooting them. Because I'm up here and I've got height, I can see a lot more space, and these guys are, you know, wide in the open. You know, it's going to be hard for me to shoot someone up there because I could probably only see their head. You can get rid of your primary weapon, so you run with your fists out, and this is actually the fastest way to run, is to actually unmantle your weapon. Now there are some advanced things that you can learn to do, like wall bouncing like that, but we'll go into that another time in the more advanced beginner tutorial. So now we're going to take a look at my settings and the HUD that I use for Apex Legends Mobile. So I'll just show you the main ones. ADS mode is on tap, quick throw is off, and scope mode is on classic. I don't use gyroscope, so I have it on off, but if you guys use gyro then so be it, that's absolutely fine. Auto firing is turned off. Weapon auto cycle on empty is turned on, so that means if you run out of bullets in one gun, it will automatically switch to the next, which is really helpful. Permanent melee display is really key. This means that you will have a permanent punch button next to wherever you want it on the HUD, because punching in this game is actually really good. Say you one clip somebody but they're one shot, you can then run up to them and punch them to finish them off. So having that permanent melee display, really important. On the gameplay settings, I would tell you that the auto open doors turned off is more beneficial than always having it on, because if you walk up to a door, it will just automatically open it up. Even if you close it, it will just open back up again. That's obviously really bad, because if you're trying to heal up and you're in front of the door, you know, you're just inviting them to come in because the door is wide open. So crouching controls, I do tap instead of hold. I'm only using one finger on the right hand side of my HUD, so holding something doesn't really work for me. I have to tap it because my finger is moving around really quickly. And joystick triggers auto run. Yep, so you know, if you put your finger on the joystick and drag up by quite a lot, it will automatically trigger auto running, which is really handy. Continuously use health items on, it will always try and get you to max health even if you don't want it. I've gotten used to the fact that it just does it now, because you can just cancel it by just selecting a different weapon, so I'm actually quite happy with that. Vertical zipline direction tips, I have that turned on because for some reason for me it just gives me a better indication when I need to select jump again. So if you didn't know, when going on a zipline you can just double jump near a zipline and it will just take you up or down or over it. Display settings, I have the image quality on balanced but have extremely high FPS so I can get maximum FPS. Here is my custom layout. Now this is a really good layout as it allows you to play in many different ways, so it's a great beginner HUD. You can use 4-finger claw, holding your phone like this, playing with 4 fingers. You can have it in a stand and play it with 4 fingers. You can play up to 6 fingers using this HUD, and I use 5 fingers using a mobile phone stand, which I'll show you just here. So I put my mobile in the stand like this, so it's holding the phone for me so I don't have to hold it, and I simply use 5 fingers on top, and that's how I play the game. But using this HUD like a 4-finger claw setup like this also is fine and is also really good. And last but not least, guys, we have the pickup settings. Now auto pickup is turned on, and hide pickup list during combat is also turned on because you don't want that getting in the way. I have 4 syringes, 2 medikits, 4 batteries and 8 shield cells, 1 phoenix kit, and 1 grenade and 1 arc star. I don't tend to use thermite grenades too much because I don't really like using them. And that is it, guys. That is the ultimate beginner's guide for Apex Legends Mobile. I do hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully it did help you out. If it did, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you are new and like the video, as that really does truly help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my channel for other guides. I've got loads for Apex Legends Mobile, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.